Okay, so hello everyone. Chaoszine is today here at our own studio in Helsinki, Finland, and we have Jari from Wintersun as
Hello,
guest.
hello.
How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You
once
started
again.
the year quite a big
Bang.
Yeah, by dropping a quite big bomb, announcing that Time 2 is ready.
Indeed.
So, what are your own feelings now?
I mean, it's a big burden lifted from my shoulders.
I can imagine.
I feel relieved. I got it done, like last year, like was it November or December or something.
Okay.
Then we have a group Wintersun chat in Facebook, and I just said to the boys like, Time 2 is done and it's good.
Yeah, and I visited Guy's home like recently, and he said that he had to first check that isn't like April's Day.
Yeah, Jukka was like, what is this, some kind of spam channel or what the hell is going on?
But what was like the last spark that you finally got it done? Did you had to like buy something, do something, or what was like the end result that you got it done?
Well, like I've said to everyone, I quit working on it in 2014.
Yeah.
But here and there I always tried a little bit, like would this sound work or would that sound work? And then we did the forest seasons in 2017.
Yeah.
Then we toured for 3 years. And then 2020, when the COVID hit, I started working in the new semi-studio on 4 new albums. And that was kind of the key, because my work style has been like, maybe some people don't understand, but I've always worked like, done totally different kind of music all the time, at the same time. And then working on those albums, they all had like different sounds. And here and there, I kind of like tried to copy-paste that sound. Would this work on Time 2?
Okay.
And then one of those kind of started to click. Okay. And then I kind of went further and let's see if this... Because I always said that like when I find the right sound, then I will finish the album.
So is it more like mixing related thing that you needed to find?
Mixing, yes, like... but also the computer power was always the issue.
Okay.
But in 2020 I bought the new 2019 Mac Pro model. That was a big step from my last computer, so that helped also a lot. It was still like a big task for my poor old Mac Pro. The CPU was like almost 100% all the time throughout the process. And it was very sluggish and slow to work on it, really frustrating, but I had to use some workarounds, but got it done.
So that was like all basically these things combined why you didn't finish it? Yeah,
it was like the stars aligned finally. I got more CPU power with the computer, and then working on these 4 albums, I find the sound that worked like really well on Time 2. Because with the Time 1 and Time 2 albums, the problem was always mainly because they're slow and fast songs, and finding the right guitar and drum sounds, especially to work on all of those songs together, was like really hard thing to like find.
So obviously you basically crowdfunded the album, and obviously after crowdfunding it there was quite a big silence, and some of the fans were like quite confused at what actually happened there. So how do you see like that crowdfunding now? Do you feel that you should have like informed people like more what's going on, like step by step, or how do you see it yourself?
Retrospect, I should have maybe informed more. I tried here and there to make, Facebook updates, what's going on.
Yeah.
But a lot of it gets lost in the Facebook algorithm.
Yeah, I know.
So that's also really frustrating. Yeah, and also because we had a really busy schedule touring with the Forest Seasons album, and I didn't expect that we would tour that long. And then 2020, I started building the new semi-studio and working on the new albums. And I've always I'm not really a social media influencer person.
Yeah.
I kind of need to go away to make music.
That's the necessary evil for musicians.
Yeah, it's really hard to me to be on front of people all the time, like on social media when doing music. So I need to kind of get away from people.
How does it feel to do all those videos?
Like right now?
Yeah.
I mean, right now it's fine because the music is done, so I can now concentrate making the promotional videos.
Yeah. And obviously you released like a pre-order for Time 2
Yeah.
with a lot of like extra stuff on it,
Yeah.
and it seems to be going like really well. So have you been pleased?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It's been going basically the same.
I think it's over 5,000 people have
Yeah,
already
right now
bought the
it's-
digital package,
yeah.
so it's like very good.
And that's only the first 12 days.
Yeah,
We still
for
have
sure.
like
For
40
sure.
days left. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going. And it's basically the same thing that we did with the Forest package in 2017. Although it was like, we call it crowdfunding, but we make this product like big
Yeah.
package, and we offer it like with a really cheap price. And that's basically it.
What I'm like mostly interested about the digital package is of course the early demos.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So where did you get the idea that now it's the time to put them also there?
Well, we already had the idea during the Forest package,
Okay.
like, because we were then planning to do 3 crowdfundings.
Yeah.
So it was planned to maybe to do the second or third. So it was always like this ace in my sleeve.
Okay.
Now it was a good time because it's called the time package.
Yeah.
So it's like all my life's work, basically.
So have you been doing like a lot of like remixing and remastering and for those old songs for the
Yeah,
package?
there's 56 tracks in the demo package, and I remastered every single track. Also, the original raw versions are included in the package.
Okay, so you can actually hear the raw
Yeah, you
and,
can compare the
and what you've
remastered,
done
yeah.
afterwards.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool. I've always been like in general interested about those song evolutions.
Yeah.
That how do they like evolve, and that's cool for the fans.
Yeah, the demo starts from 92. There's like my
Okay.
first song in there
Ah,
that I
okay.
ever wrote.
But that
It's
wasn't
like this very
for like,
Chaoszine kind of guitar.
but that wasn't like for Wintersun. It was like in general for your like
Well, Wintersun-
some project. You didn't even know that it's gonna be
Yeah,
on Wintersun.
well, Wintersun has always kind of been my
Yeah,
solo
yeah.
material, like my solo music. But yeah, it's not like, not all of the demo tracks are like, sounds like the first Wintersun album. Like, especially the first song I wrote is like very Chaoszine kind of summer song kind of vibe with very bad production.
What was like the reason that you didn't like release those songs like sometime?
Because I always pictured that someday I could, record the songs, with professional production and professional studio. But I decided because it's been so long and I have so much new music to make, so better just release the demos.
In terms of like new music, I went to Kai's home to check out the upcoming Nightwish album, and he said
Yeah.
that there's like 500 tracks on one song. So how many tracks is actually on like Time 2?
Well, on Suns of Winters and Stars, which is part of kind of the Time 1, Time 2,
Yeah.
there was 1,200 tracks.
Oh shit.
But on Time 2,
that's a lot.
on Time 2, The Way of the Fire is probably 800, 900.
Okay, so that's
But it's not
quite a
like-
lot.
Like, I have very specific kind of weird kind of work style, how I do the orchestration and synths, because I have kind of, most people would do the orchestration as the orchestration works throughout the song as like a one,
Yeah.
like a with the band. But I have like for every single riff, there's like a different sound palette of random orchestral and synth instruments. So every riff has a kind of different individual kind of vibe to them.
Okay.
And that's how I kind of always worked.
So when I visited Kai's place, I did also interview him about the solo show, and he said that there's like also another Wintersun album in the works before you plan on hitting the road. So could you give us like a little update what's happening with the other albums you are now finishing at the moment?
Yeah, like I said, 2020 I started working on 4 different albums at the same time. Like, I've always done music. I've always worked on a lot of different things. And I've been updating about those a little bit on the Facebook, given the percentage.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, one of the album is like with 25% done. 2 of them are like 60% done. And one of them is like 80% done.
Okay,
And it could have gone either way, like finishing that or finishing Time 2.
okay.
But I decided because I find the right sound for Time 2, so it is time, finally.
But do you feel that it's already for you an old album, or does it still feel like fresh album for you?
Like half and half. When I was mixing it, like I was like some of the songs were like sang like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But then when I started mixing with all the new plug-in technology, and I got the sound like really good.
Okay.
So I was like, oh shit, this feels like really fresh and great. You know, the final product, you know, it has stand the test of time.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
In terms of like touring and playing and future of Wintersun, how does it look? What's in the scope? Will you continue making music and not go on tour with Time 2, or how does it look at the moment?
Well, right now it's a little bit open with the touring wise.
You have quite busy other members in the band also now.
Exactly. Right now would be a great opportunity because Nightwish is taking a break.
Yeah.
But Teemu is still in Megadeth.
Yeah.
But mostly it's me because my heart tells me that I need to at least finish one album before going on road.
Okay.
Because this one next album probably I got it so close, like, and I'm like feeling really excited about this album also.
And that's something that is
I really
progressing all the time now.
After
at the
Time
moment.
2 release, I wanna like continue to work on that.
Okay, and you will put that one out before you head out on the road.
Yes, but I don't know what happens. Like, I'm not promising anything.
Okay. But you don't have like any tours.
Because the plans always change.
But you don't have any tours now set in stone that will go out like 2025 or anything. It's like
we don't
it's
have anything
open
planned.
in that term. You would just put this album out and focus on the next, and when it's ready, then it's ready, and then you're heading out.
Then we'll assess the situation and again what's everyone's situation. And
okay, that's how
we'll
the
see what
future
happens.
looks.
Future is unclear.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank
for
you
taking
very much.
the time once again, and all the best for the release of the album. Anything you want to say as a closer to all the Wintersun fans out there?
Well, thank you very much for supporting us throughout all these years, and get the time package because we put insane amount of work putting it all together, and I think it's great. So thank you guys.
Thanks.